Hey, I am making skillet chicken with summer vegetables, corn, zucchini, tomatoes, basil, all the best stuff from the farmer's market in the summer. I buy it, I bring it home, and I make this dinner, which is so easy. It all happens in one skillet. It's actually barely cooking, honestly, and I think you are going to love it. So I just have been cooking the chicken here, just 1.25 pounds of chicken breast. I seasoned it with some paprika, some garlic powder, salt, a little cayenne pepper, and I toss that with a couple of tablespoons of flour to give it a nice coating, which you can see is beautifully crisped up now here. And then I just cook that for about 5 minutes and then transfer it to a plate. And then I'm going to cook the vegetables. So I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in my pan and a cup of onion. Another farmer's market favorite in the summer. The onion is so beautiful in the summer. So that's how I came up with this dish, basically. Coming home with all these amazing vegetables from the farmer's market or the market, really anywhere, and saying, what should I do with them? How do I put them together? So corn, I have already cut a few ears of corn. So I'm using 4 ears of corn all together. And I just wanted to show you how my new favorite way of cutting corn is just like this. Just cut one part off and then turn it onto its flat side and then just work your way around. It's so easy. You don't have to fuss with bowls and all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't get all over the place. So this is my new favorite way to cut corn. Little friendly tip there. Anyway, I did 3 here. This one is the 4th one, and we're going to have all that beautiful sweet corn. Now, if it's not prime corn season, you can still make this and just get that beautiful taste of summer by using frozen corn. Totally works here. So you really can make this year-round, but it's best in the summer when that corn is just primo. This sweet corn is so delicious. So just putting that in the bowl. And then I'm going to also use a zucchini, another summer favorite. First of all, I have to say, corn is more nutritious than you might think. It has tons of fiber, and it also has a lot of vitamins, antioxidants, that help with eye health, like lutein. So it's a great source of lutein. It has vitamin C. It has some B vitamins. So there's 1,000,001 reasons to love sweet corn. And that's just a few. Zucchini is rich in potassium, also fiber, and it's just lovely. I like to cut out the seeds, the center seed part. So this is just one medium zucchini, about 8 ounces. And I'm just removing the seeds because that can sometimes make things a little bit watery. It's not a big deal if you don't want to do that here, but it's a nice thing to do. So just taking that out. And then I'm going to cut this into slices. Okay. I'm going to move that away for a second so it doesn't get under me. So just easy. This is an easy summer meal. I don't want to fuss in the summer. I don't want to turn the oven on. I don't want to work too hard, but I want a wonderful dish with all the best ingredients, and that's what you're getting here. So I'm just going to put the corn in with those onions and add the zucchini to that. And then I'm going to add another favorite summer vegetable, tomatoes. Those beautiful summer tomatoes. There is nothing like it. They're so sweet and juicy and savory, sweet and savory, right? You gotta love that. So I use cherry tomatoes here. Any kind of tomatoes will do. And I'm just these are a little larger, so I'm gonna quarter them. If they're small, you can just cut them in half. But you can also, if you just have big tomatoes, that's fine too. You can just kind of chop those up. And I'm just gonna toss those right into this skillet with those other wonderful vegetables. This is really almost done, you guys. It's so easy. So once these tomatoes go in, and tomatoes, you know, are packed with lycopene, which is an antioxidant that's good for your skin, good for your heart, good for pretty much every cell in your body. And what's cool about it is it actually is the thing that makes tomatoes red. So, all right, so this all goes in with some salt and pepper. And then I'm just going to cook this for about 3 minutes so it softens nicely. Then I'm going to add the chicken back in. So, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, some fresh pepper, and I'm going to let this cook. So this has softened nicely, and I'm just going to add the chicken back into the pan with any juices that accumulated. And ooh, that seasoned chicken looks so good. And it's going to finish cooking in the pan. I just browned it before, but it'll finish cooking now and get all that seasoning also mixed in with all the vegetables. So I'm just going to cover it, and it'll continue to cook for a few minutes while I get the garnishes ready. So that's going to be basil, because basil is another favorite summer ingredient. Again, most of these things you can get year-round, so if you just want like the feeling of summer in the middle of winter, which I always do, this is a lovely dish for that too. Oh, some of these leaves are small, so I won't need to cut them into ribbons. I can just kind of pluck them off and chop them a little bit. But you can make it any time of year, but again, it is the best in the summer. So just chopping that a little bit. I'm going to give it a squeeze of lemon juice, and that's all there is to it. It is so good, totally family friendly. Everyone loves this dish. Wow, that is gorgeous. I think this is ready. Let me give it a stir. Beautiful. Some basil right on top, a squeeze of lemon juice, about a tablespoon. And I'll show you how it looks on the plate. It's gorgeous. Wow. Once you try it, you're going to see why this is one of my absolute favorite dishes. Skillet chicken and summer vegetable sauté. Mmm. Mmm. I hope you try it.